everyone, Aniela here. How are all of you today? I hope this finds you well on this Thursday. I am coming at you live today and hoping that you all are doing well and are safe and healthy out there. I am a coach with the Be With Your Twin Flame program. Welcome to this video that's going to talk a little bit today about your soul, the true hero. That's the true hero. It's funny when we start talking about heroes and things like that, it kind of tends to bring back a little bit of the magic and the mystique of a lot of what we remember from a very young time. And the truth actually is there are heroes. There's heroes in this world every single day, the ones who are out there really plugging it forward and trying so hard to help everyone else, especially right now during this pandemic and everything that's been going on. There really are heroes out there, but people, there's a hero in you as well, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. But before I do, if you've been resonating with any of our videos that we've been putting out, and you're ready to take that step and invest in yourself and invest the time, energy, finances to getting it right on this journey. You know, when I say right, there really is no right or wrong way, but there very well can be ways you can do it that's just going to be, you know, taking you along a path that it can really get difficult and harder, or there's ways that you can learn about this journey, about the twin flame journey and what it's really about, because it's all about you and learning how to neutralize and diffuse and balance your fear-based energy, which is really what this journey is all about. It's teaching you about you. It's putting you in a place where you are at that place right now, presently, to learn all about you. And sometimes people don't want to hear that. You know, that's true. Nobody wants to hear that. We're so used to focusing on things outside of ourselves and going after everything out there in the 3D and physical world outside of ourselves, and not understanding and resonating that really, to get really where you want to be in what was made and what is given and what is going to be coming your way, you have to go inward first. That's what this journey is about. So it ties right into the topic of today about the true hero. And so if you are resonating, go ahead and click on that link. If you're ready to talk to someone and really get into the meat about what's happening, we have a 60-minute coaching session for you. If you are ready to go ahead and dive on in and learn all about what this journey is about, and especially how to bust it wide open for you, for all the things of you. Go ahead and do that. So today we're talking about the hero on this journey, and you know, if I think back to about 20 years ago, you all know what song I'm talking about. There's a beautiful song by a beautiful vocalist out there called Hero, and it's funny because you know, a lot of times there are things out in the 3D world that's going to kind of happen, and they're called synchronicities, because everything is orchestrated by your soul. Everything is orchestrated by your soul in any given moment that you're living. Everything is orchestrated by the soul. And when you can truly resonate and understand that, you do know that everything happens for a reason. Everything has a purpose. There is nothing random. There is no such thing as random. It may seem random to us, but there is no such thing as random. There is no such thing as coincidence. Everything is happening and is orchestrated by your soul. So in knowing that and resonating with that and understanding that nothing at all is for nothing. So when we're talking about the true hero, you know, a lot of times looking at a song like that, just looking at the lyrics like that, you know, they're talking about looking in yourself, and you know, that comes along so many times. You know, you see it all over. You see it in social media. You see it in greeting cards. You hear it in songs. What the heck does that mean? Most people, I can guarantee you, if I were to pull someone over on the street right now and say, sir or madam, miss, what does self-love, what does loving yourself mean? And they're not going to be able to answer. They're not going to be able to answer. And that's okay. That's okay, because you know what? We are pushed into this society and culture that we're not taught how to do that. We're not taught how to look inward. We're taught how to look outward for everything we want, or we think we want, and we think we need. And when it comes to the twin flame journey, no, there is no navigating this journey if you're looking outward. If you're looking outward, there's your fear-based energy right there, which is the exact opposite of your soul. And that's why it can be so confusing and so daunting. There is so much pain and so much frustration, hurt, anger, disappointment. Oh my gosh, the list is endless. The list is endless, because that's operating from the fear-based energy. And so when you're trying to get back to your soul, the soul, which I call the hero, when you learn how to do that, when you learn how to balance that fear-based energy and get back to living from your soul, because you were there, we all were there. We all were there before we learned how to be afraid of everything, how to be worried about everything, how to be anxious over everything. We were there. We were there. As babies almost, we were there. Before we even came into this physical world, we were there. So many times, when people are learning how to do this, as I did, you start to feel like something's familiar here. And that is your soul. That is your soul. And when you start learning how to do that regularly, consistently, my gosh, you'll start to find that the things that you were looking outside of yourself, they weren't there. They weren't there. You know, you can see people going from house to house, moving from town to town, job to job, boyfriend to boyfriend, girlfriend to girlfriend, lover to lover. You know, when that happens, you're not looking inward. And that's what I'm trying to say. When that happens, you are looking outward for something that you think is going to fill you up, that's going to complete you, that's going to make you, and it gets very, very, very hypersensitive like that on the twin flame journey. Because what happens is, once everything repels, you just don't know what to do. It's very hard to maneuver and navigate. So, when I talk about the soul being the hero, that's your key right there. Because this journey is not about anything else but getting back to yourself and getting back to your soul, getting back to love. The only thing in this world that is infinite and eternal is your soul. All of the other things will pass. That's why they're in the physical world. But your soul is eternal. Your soul is the key to everything. Your soul is the answer to everything. So when you feel like you have all of this coming at you, especially being on this journey, it's not for nothing. It's to help you wake up and say, it's time for me to take a look inward. Because that's what it is. That's really all it is. And once you're able to do that, you'll start to see everything in your life just kind of start to fall into place. Not only that, but it's just being able to take all that fear, that frustration, that anger, that ill you have inside, and be able to transmute that into something that was always there inside of you. Always. It's always there, it's always been there, and it will always be there. So either you can just keep operating the way you did, the way you have, the way you know, the status quo, or you can kind of listen to that little prodding that's going on, and that's why you're finding yourself on this journey. That's why. It's not about anything else but finding your way back to you. When you're ready to do that, when you're really ready to do that, and coming from a place, I myself, I didn't know. I didn't know any better. I just kept operating the way I did, the way I knew how, the way I taught myself how to, all my life. I didn't know there was a better way. And I'll tell you something. Everything just opens wide up. It's like I said, if you're ready to blow it wide open for you, for anything you want to do, anything you want to have, and the most beautiful ways you could possibly feel that you will never feel from anyone else. It's only from yourself. Go ahead, click on that link. All right? Okay, people, keep going, keep plugging away, and we'll talk to you again. All in love. Blessings. Bye, everybody.